Hello, History of Money and Finance family. I have a very simple question for you. How many of you bought a coffee from outside today? Now, what if I told you the real price of that coffee? It is not just $2. Its real price might actually be $2,000. How, you ask? Today we will talk about the enormous wealth hidden behind the most innocent-seeming expenses of our daily lives, and how we can transfer this wealth into our own pockets. Our topic is the power of micro-investments. Get ready, because once you learn what you are actually buying with your coffee money, you will never look at it the same way again. Let us do some simple math. Let us say you buy an average $2 coffee from outside every workday. That is 22 work days in a month, which makes $44. Per year, that is almost $530. This figure is already impressive, but the real bomb comes next. Imagine putting this $530 every year into an investment vehicle with just a 10% average return. After 10 years, you would have not just the money you spent on your coffees, but with the compound return that money earned, approximately $9,000. After 30 years, this figure exceeds $95,000. Yes, you heard right. A $2 daily habit can turn into a potential $100,000 fortune in 30 years. This is what we call the opportunity cost of that coffee. You are not just buying the coffee, you are buying the future you gave up for that coffee. So is this idea new? Absolutely not. History is full of the triumphs of micro-investments. Think of the Dutch East India Company in 17th century Amsterdam, the world's first publicly traded company. A merchant or even a tailor could save a very small amount of money and buy a very small share of one stock of this company. Those small shares grew exponentially over time and made those people rich. Or think of a tradesman who wanted to partner with a caravan on the Silk Road. He could not buy a camel alone and shoulder all the risk, but he could combine a few gold coins and own a small percentage of the goods in the caravan. If the caravan succeeded, his small investment would return multiplied. This is the essence of micro-investment, partnering with big opportunities through small pieces. In fact, in the Ottoman Empire, there were tradesmen's cash boxes. The small coins thrown in every week would become credit with profit share for those in need, and then be distributed as profit. So micro-saving and micro-investment were actually an example of financial wisdom our ancestors also knew. Now we come to the most critical point. This video is not telling you to stop enjoying life or stop drinking coffee. That is an unsustainable and unhappy approach. Our real message is this: transform the spending you do unconsciously and automatically into a conscious and automatic investment. So you do not have to stop drinking coffee, you just need to make a choice about when and how you make that expense. Instead of buying coffee from outside 5 times a week, make it at home 3 times and automatically transfer the money for 2 coffees to your investment account. This way you neither sacrifice your pleasure nor do you invest in your future. The paradox is solved. The psychological name of this approach is nudging. You guide yourself automatically towards the good choice. It is not your spending impulse, but your automation that works for you. So where and how can you invest this coffee money today? Here are the magical tools of the 21st century. 1. Fractional share and fund purchase applications. You can now buy even a $1 or $10 portion of expensive stocks like Apple, Tesla, or an ETF. With every coffee money, you become a micro-shareholder of the world's biggest companies. 2. Automatic saving applications. These applications round up the pennies of every purchase you make. For example, in a $2.35 purchase, the 35 cents or a small monthly amount, and automatically invest it into portfolios chosen for you. You save without even realizing it. 3. Digital gold and microbond platforms. You can buy as little as 1/10 of a gram of gold or invest small amounts into government bond funds. This is the digital version of the historical habit of gold saving. 4. Setting up an automatic transfer instruction. This is the simplest method. On payday, send the amount you consider set aside for coffee, for example $14, directly to your investment account via a bank instruction, just like throwing money into a tradesman's cash box. Now let us come to perhaps your most valuable gain. The greatest wealth micro-investment will provide you is not the numbers in 30 years, but the financial mindset you will gain today. Gain 1. Discipline. Investing regularly, even if small, strengthens your financial memory, like your muscle memory. Gain 2. Market literacy. Even with small money, buying and selling stocks, following charts, making sense of economic news informs you incredibly. Game 3. Emotional control. You learn how to stay calm with your small money when the market fluctuates. This is an invaluable experience when managing large sums of money later on. This is like an athlete starting training. They start with light weights, first developing their form and discipline. Micro-investment is your financial training. So let us move from theory to practice. 3 steps to start micro-investing next week. Step 1. Detection. For 1 week, note down small irregular expenses like coffee, snacks, unnecessary app fees. The total will surprise you. Step 2. Commitment. From the total of these expenses, choose an amount you would not mind. For example, weekly $14. Say this is now my micro-investment capital. Step 3. Automation. Choose a micro-investment tool you can transfer this weekly $14 to and set up an automatic payment instruction. There you have laid the first brick of your financial future. Therefore, the answer to the question, can you get rich with coffee money, is a clear yes. But first, you must change the definition of investment in your mind. Investment is not starting with a large capital in your hand. It is starting with a small, regular, and automatic behavior. Just like the tailor in Amsterdam buying a share of stock or the Ottoman tradesman throwing money into the cash box, you too can open an app today and invest a portion of your coffee money into the future of the world. Your wealth begins with the courage to take that small step. If the math and history in this video excited you, please like and subscribe to join us on the path to financial freedom. Be the first to hear about our new content by turning on the notification bell. Write in the comments what would you make your first micro investment, and I am curious about your ideas.